Thing that really stood out about 2023 is that an unusually large amount of big budget blockbusters put out by major studios that were supposed to make a bunch of money. These are the big movies that the studios thought would sell like gangbusters, would sell a bunch of tickets. And that didn't end up happening. More than usual, big budget blockbusters in a lot of cases either underperformed or flopped at the box office. And so the big question is, why was 2023 the year of the flopbusters? I think it was because one, from like March to August, seemed like every weekend at least one big franchise film blockbuster was coming out in theaters, and thus the supply of blockbusters exceeded the demand for them. To add on top of that, if you know anything about modern day economics, there's inflation, which means that people have less money to spend on non-necessities like going to the theaters, because they need to spend more money on basic necessities. Then on top of that, at this point, we've just been inoculated to spectacle. What I mean is that we've seen Transformers stuff, Tom Cruise trying to kill himself in a new Mission Impossible movie, Fast and the Furious movie with a whole bunch of epic, over-the-top action scenes, superhero movies about superheroes of capes flying around punching other superpowered people in the face, destroying buildings, a big blue beam shooting up into the sky, the villain trying to end the world or the universe or the multiverse. We've seen the multiverse before. So all this stuff, all this spectacle is stuff that we've seen before, and thus I feel like the novelty of that has worn off. Tying into that, actually, is that when you look at the marketing for a lot of the 2023 flopbusters, the studios were marketing the movie on, hey, look, it's a new Disney movie that looks like other Disney movies you've seen before. Hey, look, it's a new Transformers film with more Transformers stuff. Hey, look, Tom Cruise is once again trying to kill himself. Look, there's more epic, over-the-top scenes with cars. Look, it's another superhero movie about superheroes of capes flying around punching other superpowered people in the face. We've seen this all before, and so trying to market a movie, trying to sell a movie just based on spectacle, based on all these more superficial things, it's not a good enough pitch anymore. It's not interesting enough to get someone to buy a ticket to see that movie in the theaters. Also, Disney has shot themselves in the foot by putting out so many TV shows that don't appeal to everyone, instead appealing to specific groups of people. For example, She-Hulk is designed for 30-year-old women who want a legal comedy. Miss Marvel, clearly designed for teenage girls. Moon Knight and Secret Invasion, both clearly intended for an adult audience. Secret Invasion is clearly designed for an adult audience that want to see an Invasion of the Body Snatchers like show. So before, Marvel was making these big budget 4-quadrant blockbusters that appeal to everyone. Now they're making segmented TV shows that appeal to specific audiences. And so that is a problem, especially when you're having some of those TV shows become important for movies. Like The Marvels came out last year, a follow-up to Secret Invasion, especially Miss Marvel, spin-off to WandaVision. And then tying into this, actually, is the problem of movies having too much homework. I just talked about this with Marvel, really. The fact that you're having these TV shows lead right into movies has hurt the MCU, because it means that less people are interested in seeing the Marvels, for example. It's like, oh, it's based on TV shows that I haven't seen before? Well, I don't want to do homework to understand this movie. We also saw that with like the new Fast and the Furious movie or the new Mission Impossible movie. This is especially a problem when, as I talked about earlier, people have less money to spend at going to the theaters, and there's too many blockbusters coming out. It's like, oh, I don't have as much money to go to the theaters. There's so many movies coming out, and I don't want to have to do a bunch of homework to enjoy this movie. So, what would I rather see? Barbie, where I don't have to see any other movie, or Mission Impossible 7, where I have to see 6 previous Mission Impossible movies? What would I rather see? Oppenheimer, where I don't have to do any homework, or The Marvels, where I have to watch multiple seasons of Disney Plus television? You're going to want to see Barbie or Oppenheimer. So last year was very interesting.